Hey guys, Christian here with Douglas Realty Property Management. I have a very special guest with me today, the fearless leader, the king of Douglas Realty himself, Kevin. We're doing our mid of the month market update for you. And I wanted to bring Kevin in with me today because we've been talking a lot about this general market, talking a lot about the rental market. And this is somebody that has great experience in a market like we're seeing right now. Everyone is asking questions, everybody's nervous about what's going on, are we at the top? So I thought Kevin, having lived through the early 2000s to the 2008 crash, could shed some very good insight for you guys. So, Kevin, what are you thinking?
It's Christian, right? It's been a while, like 30 pounds since I talked to you guys. It's really nice working with my son. I can tell you that it's like the American dream, and Christian is, taking over and doing a wonderful job. But he did ask for my input on the market, and which is something that I am really, really good at with 40 years experience. We've been through 9/11, we've been through the big market crash. Now we're dealing with the whole COVID deal. And I wanted to let you guys know, both as tenants and investors and homeowners, is my thoughts and projections on the market. And I see the national trend is saying the same thing. The last crash we had was a big supply and demand issue. So much new construction, so many units being built, that it brought the values down. The minute there was one more house built than there were buyers, the whole thing fell like a house of cards. Well, we're not anywhere close to that. Right now, we're where you can't build for different reasons. No materials, no labor, nobody wants to work. It's difficult to get permitting, and we're all kind of, as builders, kind of stuck right where we are. So we're not getting this mass construction going on. With COVID, we're finding out that people can work anywhere in the country. They work from home. And we have the best tenants we've ever had. Even with the whole COVID crisis, everybody's paying their rent, everybody's qualifying, and rents are going through the roof. Every time we put a property on the market, it rents within hours, not days.
Yeah, and for prices we've never seen before.
Yeah, prices, we try to set the price. I'm involved in that, and we think, well, last year this home was $1,600, let's try $1,900, but for 3 or 4 days, let's try $2,600. And then we put it on at $2,600 and it rents. So what a great time to own real estate down here. I think my gut tells me we have years more appreciation and years more of these quality tenants. And it's not that I'm that super smart, but when we go to Naples, we go to Bonita, we go to Miami, we go to Tampa, their prices are leap years ahead of us. So we still are this little pocket of really affordable housing compared to the rest of the state. This is true in Lehigh and surrounding areas, some areas in Fort Myers, certainly Cape Coral, Port Charlotte, Northport. So really lucky to be in this geographic location. So if you,
one of the things I wanted to say was that I think is really good proof of that is when we have these guys coming down from New York and New Jersey, Chicago, California, and they're just regular buyers that may not even be looking, for an investment purpose, but they're looking to just buy a home for themselves and their family. And they look at these properties that we have here that are on the water
that we think are way overpriced,
$500,000, and it's just a 2-bedroom house or whatever. They can't believe the prices here because back dollar per foot what they're paying back home, it's not even close here. So I just wanted to throw that in there, that based on
it's a really good point, Christian.
What you're saying, our prices here are still somewhat reasonable.
Well, we get reminded all the time when we work with the out-of-state buyers just how lucky we are to be here. For those of you that own properties here, I would be thinking seriously about letting Christian find you another property to pick up. There's still some deals out there. We get some owners that want to sell. We get some of our owners that pass away, and the kids want to sell the property quick. So it's always something to think about. And I think we're going nothing but up, up from here. So it was nice to get back on camera with you guys, say hi, and hope everybody's staying healthy and safe and takes advantage of the market that we're in.
Cool. Well, thanks for being here. Guys, if you have any questions about your individual properties, maybe there's something else out there that you want to explore, that you want to buy, new construction, like you said, we always have internal off-market deals that we have going on. If you want to know the value of your property, rent-wise, in the future, what we're seeing, or just what would it sell for in the general market, we can go over that. Just reply to this email, and it was great catching up.
Well, one more thing, of course, I have one more thing to add. When it comes time to renewals, because I don't get to talk to each and every one of you individually, there was a day where we were all afraid about renewals and could we get it re-rented and do we have to do repairs? Call me, because I would love to talk to you. if I was going to be renewing a lease right now, I would not be afraid to substantially raise the rent because that's what the market will bear. And if the tenants don't want to pay it, we'll have somebody else in there within a matter of days with minimal repairs. And this one we did like 3 days ago. The people picked up an extra $6,000 a year by non-renewing the lease, putting new tenants in at today's
Yeah,
current
no, that's a
rent.
good point because I think that there's always that underlying fear of raising it too much and having tenants move out. And
It's
having
30
repair
years
costs.
it was like that.
Yeah.
We've been doing this 40 years and it's not like that anymore. So
Yeah.
that's just another,
Market's very, very different right now.
that was just a free tidbit of information.
We're full of them.
We are full of something.
All right, guys, we'll catch you next month. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.